Hey there, collective. Hope you guys are doing really well today. Hope you guys have had a wonderful day. Okay, guys, I'm getting ready to do your reading. Yeah, this will be a general collective reading. So as always, just take what resonates, leave the rest. I also put out the air sign readings tonight. So if you are with an air sign or if you are an air sign, those have been put out for you. Okay, all right, let's get some initial messages for you guys. Thank you as always for all of your likes, your shares, your subscribes, of course, your continued support. Thank you, thank you. Let's see. I'm real chill. I just got through doing like an hour of yoga, so in between. So I will try and pick up the pace here. Beyond the mind, the heart beats. How beautiful. Card number 21. Maybe 12. Either one of those resonate with you. So we may be trying to connect with their heart a little bit more, get out of their mind, get out of their thought process. Yeah, dream a beautiful dream. You know, and the thing about that card too is you're seeing like a world, right? Almost like a globe here, and it's all lit up in lights. So, how interesting. You know, maybe this is just telling me that someone is seeing with a higher level of awareness, but also that they're focused on really the collective of all, okay? Yeah, something that maybe a life that's more inclusive or something that's more inclusive for all here. Someone could also be doing things to lift, or maybe they have a dream, honestly, of helping other people, even all around the globe here, to kind of lift in their own awareness, kind of bring people together. Looking at that light as healing as well. Yeah. The perfection of your life. Then we have the power of attraction on the bottom. How perfect. So I think someone is really trying to get some kind of balance here. Maybe get out of their head a little bit more, though, and get more in tune with their heart and what the heart wants. And I think it may be making someone a bit more expansive at this time, and maybe even looking at things on a more universal level, or looking at things, I feel like on a much larger level. That's what I get. And it is more of a collective level. So someone could even be feeling of like bliss, or yeah, just like love or bliss, or something that's bigger than them. That's what I'm getting there. And you know, I love the card, the perfection of your life, because it's not just about appreciating life. It's just about if you only knew everything that went into giving you the life that you have, you know. I think we look at everything on such a with such a mundane view. Okay, very much so one-dimensional. And I feel like that card is saying, you know, when you start doubting or getting down on yourself, or thinking about the things that have not came into existence yet, or maybe even how hard your life is or anything like this, what you need to remember is how much has even went into getting you to where you are today, and how it's all in perfect order. And it's not just about you, it's also about everything that is around you. I told you guys about Louise Hay, or I talked about that in one of my readings before, because she always stands out to me. I started following her very early on, and I would say in my spiritual journey, and actually referring her, a lot of her work, to a lot of my clients as well, because she's just so inspirational and always so just this beacon of light for people. But she understood this. She understood this in terms of the perfection of your life and the appreciation factor, and how it also helped you to attract, how much power was in that to really attract even more beautiful things, beautiful experiences, beautiful people into your life. So I think this is definitely a reminder to someone as you begin to really connect more, especially with the heart. Okay, I always say get the heart and mind in balance, because we do use them both, but I do feel like the heart, I don't know why we stay in our mind more than we do, really connecting and feeling our way through things in the heart. But as you begin to do that, you'll have like not only a greater awareness, but I think a greater appreciation of everything that's around you, everything, every blade of grass, every tree, every bird that comes up and chirps, the people that are in your life. And I think you're going to appreciate this, is what I'm feeling, on a much larger level. Incidentally, what that will do for you as well is that will increase your vibration, okay, and assist you with your own manifesting abilities here. Even for a partner that's equal. I'm noticing on the bottom it says, what do you feel? Really important, because we are talking about the heart as well. To maybe consider that sometimes, and even to write that down so that you kind of know where you're working from. Okay, let's move forward. Turn this down just a little. All right, Spirit, what else do we have here? And we have the ghost of the past. So the past returns for a time. Okay. So this could tell me that a person from the past is obviously coming in. This could also be telling me that past memories are coming up as you're doing this. An awareness as well of the past and things that have happened. This could be a healing period for somebody as well. Okay, I'm going to get it up on the desk, I promise. Sweet memories. I just had this in someone's reading. I don't know if it was Aquarius or if it was Libra, but it was definitely someone's reading here. So this could definitely be someone who has sweet memories of you, or vice versa. Okay. Look at this. I literally just had these two cards in another reading. A tempting offer. I guess they're like, no, you're going to acknowledge me. We're in more than just Aquarius. I don't remember if it was Aquarius or Libra, but it was definitely one of those. So look at this. A tempting offer has a high price. Someone's been really, really, I feel deeply involved. Inwardly, that's what I want to say. It's funny because I'm looking at these cards and now I'm looking at the power of attraction as well. And we definitely have a match here, right? Two beautiful beings kind of coming together, attracting to each other here, but let's keep going because I don't know if this is that person actually. It's almost like the more that you really get into your heart and begin to shift and change, whatever this is, maybe just feel, okay, get in tune on a much larger level here. Think about what you really want here. Would dream a beautiful dream, okay? Because we're always in manifestation mode, right? And then the perfection of your life, again, is how everything came together to bring you what you needed. And then I'm seeing the power of attraction. So I'm wondering if this is more, well, let's just go. We'll keep going and see. But I'm wondering if it's more of a nuisance. But we'll see. It could be something that you absolutely want. It does say for a time, though. So the numbers that I have are 19, 30, 13, 42, 11, and 38. Magical space clearing. Yeah, something's happening here. So we have a powerful energy shift, and we have some kind of magical space clearing that needs to take place as well. So this is also part of your clearing. What are we clearing space for? For something that's actually coming in. Somebody's having some kind of powerful shift, it looks like. The energy may also be going through some kind of powerful shift. There's a real softness around this reading is what I'm feeling here, but this attempted offer has a high price that's kind of standing out to me. And on the bottom, it literally says back off. Somebody feeling very protective in a situation. Whoa. Somebody may feel like something that they thought was so great in their life is not all it was cracked up to be. Let me do one of these cards here, because these sometimes provide some clarity, just like an overarching energy. Somebody's heart is healing. The moon. Somebody's looking at the moon, trying to see things clearly, trying to see through the illusions here. I'm seeing all the stars as well. Maybe look into the moon as well for some kind of guidance here. Somebody could be feeling a bit emotional. I feel like somebody is trying to see through some kind of illusion, and it's weird because I literally just said somebody's figuring out that something is not all that it was cracked up to be, or maybe not as serious as they may have initially thought. Somebody needs to clean up around their house too. Just clean out some things here. I see the devil is on the bottom here. This may be to the illusions. This elusive state and trying to find some kind of clarity is coming from. Notice that that person is in the bottom of a jar, right? They may feel like they've been kind of captured, or, you know, they're just sitting. Yeah, I feel like captured in some way, captured by someone, or maybe even restricted in some way by whatever this illusion has been here. This could also be the past returning, just so we're clear, okay? Remember I said the past doesn't have to physically be a person. It could be your own thoughts and stuff that are coming up surrounding a situation. And it may be something that you're revisiting and you have sweet memories of this, but you're understanding that whatever it was, it has a very high price. It came with a very high price, okay? It's tempting, okay? You may really want this. You may really be attracted to whatever this is. Some of you guys have a soul tie too. I feel like that needs to be taken off, especially if there was sex involved here. That definitely needs to be severed. Because if not, you're going to continue carrying that toxicity that I feel like could have been left. It's residual. So what I'm seeing here is someone trying to see through the illusions regarding a situation that has kept them feeling kind of captive, all right? And I think getting through those and seeing very clearly, even though there's some kind of sweet memories about it, somebody knows that it's very tempting, but it's coming at a high price here. And that is going to actually create some kind of powerful shift here. Also, make sure you're doing any cleansing or clearing around your home too. Also, I want to tell you, get rid of any objects or anything Especially if you know that you're carrying toxic soul ties that belong to someone else, because that also carries that energy. And maybe that's what this magical space clearing is about. Getting rid of things that keep you attached to that situation, unless you want to be attached to that situation. Okay. This is not healthy. This is definitely toxic. So you should know where you're at. And the thing is, it's going to be easier to do because you're really tuning in here to your heart chakra. Okay, you're getting very deeply in tune with the heart here and what the heart actually wants. And like I said, you're going to become much more expansive here and see things differently. That is creating a shift. All right. Let's do these. We're going to do a bunch of oracles tonight. We might do some tarot too. All right, Spirit, what else do we have? Hierarchy and escape. Yeah. Interesting. Dreams again. What did I say again? Did we see, oh, dream a beautiful sight? Did we see something with dreams? Yeah, that card literally says it twice. All right, so we have dreams, we have escape, we have hierarchy, we have a night woman here. Believe it or not, the night woman is about cleaning. It's about clearing as well. Crazy, right? Oh, look at this. And we have the truth. And the gospel. All right, so let's take a look at these. This is interesting because hierarchy is about seeking equality, okay, and making sure that things are really equal here. It's interesting that what's placed beside it is escape, because maybe someone feels like they're actually escaping some situation that has been unequal in some way. Okay, maybe they felt like they were given more, maybe they felt like they weren't getting the same level of respect as another. Maybe they felt like they were being judged harder than other. Regardless, it's a hierarchy, right? And it looks like someone has been trying to escape that. Someone may be getting a lot within their dreams. This could be someone who's heavily intuitive, getting a lot in their dreams, recognizing some things regarding themselves, which we saw at the top here, really feeling like they're more connected. You know, I'm going to go back to dream, a beautiful dream, and talking about how that looks on more of a universal level. And that is really what the collective is. Anytime you hear the term we are all one, that's what it's talking about. We're all connected. All right. People can't see that with these bodies. You know, they all, well, how can that be? Well, I mean, we truly are. You see that come out in the collective readings. How can we give one reading and it, you know, relates to so many people? So someone may be actually getting more and more of that and understanding that more so and ready to leave more of a hierarchy, I would say, of living. But the hierarchy card is also about requiring equality, almost demanding that, okay, in a relationship or in our relationships in a sense. The night woman here is all about, like I said before, cleansing. Somebody may need to get rid, we've seen that a couple of times, right? Someone definitely needs to begin cleansing, cleaning out their home, getting rid of some things, maybe doing some other things here to kind of spruce up the energy within the home as well. It's like a renewal, and it will definitely feel like a renewal, especially for those that have, and I feel this heavily, I always do, when I get into this energy, like the clutter bugs, you know, that you have no idea how much that weighs down your energy. So just start to get rid of that as well. And then we have truth and the gospel, which are interesting because, you know, truth is obviously about finding your own truth, making your own way here, figuring out what works for you. And being next to the gospel is also very similar, right? I think each one of the world's like major religions, it has its own gospel. It has its own dogma. It has its own set of rules. And this is kind of about finding what works for you. Incidentally, with the truth card, that's also about not listening to gossip, not getting too much outside information. I'm going to go back to where it says beyond the mind, the heart beats. It's really about tuning in to what you feel is right for you. What makes the dream for you, right? What helps you to really build your life and have a good life and really to appreciate life and to feel loved as well, or to feel like you're equal in situations. Okay. Whatever you had before, I definitely don't think that was the situation. Whatever the past situation is, it very clearly was not. I feel very much so someone who is captive and in some kind of illusions and feels quite stuck here and unable to move forward. And you may have been okay there for a little while, but you're definitely not okay anymore because you're going through too much growth to really stay in that same energy, right? So this thing's very much so about freeing yourself from the constructs of the mind and from past things that you've been involved in, but also just past belief systems, understanding your value and how you are. You know, you deserve equality. You deserve to be treated as an equal. Maybe somebody was demeaning to you. Maybe this was in a relationship, or maybe they made you feel that way in some way, like you were less than or not good enough or something along those lines there. But you have to notice that this next card is escape, right? And this person is in full warrior gear too and shielded. So you may be feeling a little bit, or maybe you did, this could be past, take it as it resonates, guarded and even standoffish or shielded, like you're shielding yourself from something. Okay, Spirit, what do we have for the collective, please? What is this story about? What's the story about for the collective, please? Only the collective's energy. Lovely. Okay. Funny that that's fallen. So we have the Four of Wands. It's actually fallen on the hierarchy card as well. So this could have been about a marriage. We're going to keep going, or maybe a family dynamic. Yeah, in some sense here. That you felt... Maybe you felt very stagnant in a situation, or you felt like things just weren't coming together. It could have been a very divine connection or something that you felt was divine in some sense, but it wasn't coming together. Maybe you felt very disillusioned by this, even depressed, honestly. I have Aries here and some Pisces as well. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Well, this could have been something that you dreamt would have been so much better. Obviously, if you thought that this was, especially if you felt as though this was a very, could have been a very spiritual connection as well. But this is talking about broken dreams here, okay? This is talking about foolishness. Yeah, this is some kind of broken dreams here, okay? Someone may feel as though they've exuded some kind of poor judgment in this situation, or like they were foolish. Take it easy on yourself if that's how you're feeling, because, yeah, maybe you felt like you were foolish. Maybe you feared actually moving on and you kept yourself stagnant for a while. Yeah, the card is literally about stagnation here. Whatever that was, I think it's taken you a while to kind of come out of that. I almost said coma. Why did I almost say that? Maybe it was some kind of emotional coma that you were in, right? You just weren't moving forward. You were kind of stuck. There was no evolving, because we're not growing usually if we're in a coma, right? And there could have been a lot of disappointment, regarding a situation or regarding what was happening. Wonderful. Yeah. Maybe you're just chalking it up to bad timing, honestly. But the biggest thing with this, with the Eight of Wands in reverse, is I feel that you feel that this has lost its momentum, or it's losing momentum here. Yeah. Wow, this is really nailing it down here. This is the truth. You know, you had two truth cards here at the end. This is probably why you need to be cleaning stuff out, because you're already changing so much. Your heart is changing so much as well. I think you're acknowledging that this is losing momentum. Maybe it's ran its course. You're feeling very disconnected from another individual, like there's disharmony here, or you're not happy in a particular situation or with how a situation went down. Now, as you know, I love the Two of Cups cards, but this is actually in reverse. This definitely shows me a sense of disharmony and imbalance here, even inequality. Okay, so I think you definitely feel like you did not receive the same respect level, maybe as you were giving, or the same. Maybe you felt like with inequality as well that things were not even, okay, or equal in this situation with another person. Okay, so tell me what is coming up here for the collective then, Spirit. What is coming up for the collective? Okay, so we have soul searching, reflection, contemplation here. Wow, okay. Yeah, I think you're tearing away from something here. You could definitely be making some kind of big move in your life. This could be about ambition as well. You could be throwing yourself into work, you know, but it's definitely this is painting a picture of you overcoming whatever obstacles were in your way, right? And I think it's coming after a lot of clarity here. This is what's creating a lot of the energy shift, okay? You see that this Hermit here is actually finding some kind of truth in their life, right? They're gaining perspective on what something actually is. And I'm going to go back to what I said that came out earlier, which was... you know, sometimes things seem better than what they actually are. Yeah, and as you stand in your ground with the standing your ground, it says that you're being protective, which we saw in the armor, right? I feel like you're just kind of holding your own at this point here. You're trying to maintain some sense of control, and you're really standing your ground, I think, in this particular situation. Oh, wow, this is crazy. Yeah, there's some kind of unexpected change that is coming for you. It may be around your finances. Maybe you view this, now if you were married to this person, you could be looking at some kind of loss in finances as well. Maybe you leaving a situation is going to create also some kind of unexpected change or some kind of financial disruption. Wow, yeah. But you're moving forward here. We have Queen of Swords energy here. I think you're very much so. So although we see this up here, I can definitely see you being more about your thoughts, okay? You're more, I think you feel like you have to be strong in this area, okay? I almost feel like this is Spirit's way of saying this is where we want you. We want you to definitely see things differently. We want you to really connect. We want you to understand the vastness here of the universe and of everything that's really being offered, and how some things are so minuscule in the grand scheme of things. And, you know, I've talked about this before, but so many times we think that something is just so massive in our life and just monumental, and it is in that moment. And then we can go back years later and be like, what was that dude's last name? You know, we just don't, you know, that's what I'm saying to you. It's all, I'm not saying people aren't important. I'm saying that in the moment, everything just hits us so much, you know, so much harder. And we should be using those moments, I think, in time to make us stronger, to make us wiser, to make us smarter, right? To help us heal. They all serve a very valuable purpose. But I think once you get out of that energy a little bit, which it looks like you are, it's going to help you to actually see a lot better. It looks like you're already doing that. But getting out of that energy, of course, going back to what I was saying, maybe something that you've held off on because perhaps it would, I don't know, hit your finances in some way. Maybe it's leaving a job, you know, maybe it's leaving a relationship, maybe it's leaving a toxic family, whatever it is. I think you're being very perceptive right now as you think about your future here. You're trying to use, of course, right judgment, right decisions. Oh, wow, look at this, yeah. If this is somebody coming back in, I would say be careful about who's around you. Because we do have a King of Swords in reverse and we have the Devil. And by the way, this is a pair, just so we're clear here. Yeah, I definitely think this is a time where you're going to really be standing up for yourself here. Okay, you've suffered a lot of loss already, a lot of hardship. Okay, you're obviously very intelligent, very analytical as well, quite astute. So I think that this is not going to be an issue for you to really kind of hold your ground with the situation. I think you're going to need it. Because I definitely see somebody that's coming in that's trying to throw you off, and they may even be wanting something new here. And we already saw that the past is going to come back for a while. But what I have here is someone who can be a bit ruthless, okay? Someone who's a bit selfish as well. They may be in a position of authority. They could very well abuse their authority as well. But this is a person that is a person of excess, okay? A lot of self-indulgence, it looks like. A real lack of perspective here. They're not going to see things the same as you. Now, we saw you in the Devil. Now we have your person here in the Devil. I think this person generally brings some kind of discord to your life, okay? This may be like that boomerang effect, right? Where you keep, no, I don't think it's that. It's almost more like a rubber band where it just keeps snapping back to you. Well, it may be the boomerang. Did you throw it back out there and now it's circling back to you? This is not a good thing, though. I mean, I don't feel like this is a good thing because I'm looking at somebody that's still in some kind of toxic energy and they're a bit imbalanced, honestly, and even a bit reckless. So they could come in quite fast. I feel someone a bit controlling as well with this King of Swords in reverse. They may be kind of in your face with what it is that they have to say or what they wish to convey to you, but they're going to be talking about new beginnings, okay? Wanting to have some kind of new beginning, maybe wanting to come back in some way. This is why your truth is so important. This is why finding your truth is so important. Finding your own, your gospel, your doctrine in a sense, to be able to follow. Because you may also have some situations with this person too in terms of background or differences, or even, because I feel like somebody could be clinging really heavily here to some beliefs, okay? And that may have actually been... that could have actually been an issue in the past. Well, my thought is this is still here. And this is why you're really being pushed, So it's not just about cleaning out, cleaning out your mind, obviously getting your heart in balance. Clean out the things around your house too. I really feel something that you have from this person or have gotten from this person. I almost want to tell you I don't think this is good necessarily. Almost like you need to leave it. So this may throw you into some kind of, could be a rest period. It could be just kind of in your head. Could feel obviously some kind of mental overload or either overwhelmed here with the situation. And honestly, in this energy, this is kind of how the person leaves you anyway, right? Because I'm looking at the Devil. All right, I'm looking at somebody who this is you, okay? Somebody who feels disillusioned by something. So you already feel that. So this person brings almost a heaviness to your situation because they haven't really changed here. They may want you back, and it looks like they do, but I'm just not in the cards, and the energy definitely doesn't show me that. I think if you will really connect to your heart, like what we're seeing here, even do some inner child meditations or heart meditations, I think you're going to get more in tune with that and understand, yeah, you're ending it. I don't think it's something that you want to entertain here. I think this is an exhausting situation for you, okay? Yeah, I think this is an exhausting situation from you. I think this was very delayed and even coming back in. Maybe you knew the person was watching you, but maybe they weren't moving at all. And perhaps you just feel like this situation kind of brought you some bad luck, or even Maybe you felt like it was really disruptive in your life. So you may be like me and always be like, you know, I'm always grateful for situations to come forward, but it doesn't mean like I'm going to go back into something knowing what it is. This looks like you know, and maybe you're assessing this person because you are in this Queen of Swords energy. Maybe you're assessing them and you can obviously see this. Devil in reverse, King of Swords in reverse as well, okay? And so you're feeling like the changes that have needed to be made have not been made here. Yeah, look, you're moving forward. You can't make it up, most definitely. Yeah, you're moving forward. So it says that you're moving on, okay? You may be going through some healing of your own here or just continuing to work on your healing. Also, forgiveness is really big in this situation. Healing, also forgiving. But getting back out there in the world, too. This is, you know, this is usually the Five of Cups upright. Tells me somebody has been a bit secluded. They're kind of sad. They're in regret. They're going through a lot of stuff. This card is very much about rejoining the world, okay? That's what I feel like is actually taking place here. Yeah, you know that this, look, it's coming out in reverse. You're definitely declining this, okay? A lot of trust issues, I think, came as a result of something like this. A lack of accountability as well, and disharmony as well. I think you definitely have someone here that is not willing. It looks to me like they don't want to compromise. So I don't know what they're not compromising. Are they not compromising maybe their beliefs, or, you know, it's, you know what, it's interesting because you did start with hierarchy. So maybe this person is like my way or the highway kind of person. Like this is the way it's going to be, that sort of stuff. And maybe that's why there was some sense of inequality. And this could be male or female. I see this across the board on both sides. So, you know, people will talk about men that won't say they're sorry. I mean, there's a lot of women like that as well, okay? So we just need to humble ourselves, especially if we think that we're wrong. I mean, is it worth it, really, in the end? I don't think this person's figured it out here. Whatever their vices are, whatever they're thinking, or I just think that they're just, first of all, I just think that this is a person that, honestly, I just think they're a really kind of ruthless, selfish person. That's what I'm getting here. And they want their way. So they may have actually said some things to you as well in the past that could have been a little hurtful. Okay, there could have been a fight. There could have been some kind of blow up here that could have created some kind of delay in the first way. I don't really want to spend a lot of time here. I already am, but I'm telling you what has walked you up to the place in which you are right now and why it's so important for you to get it now, so that you don't go through this again. And I think you're going to step into this energy here as you begin to heal and really embrace your heart and step outside of these illusions. That's really going to show you a whole different side to life and its possibilities and what actually can be. I know I'm not going to be able to pick this card up, right? With this Power of Attraction card. Okay, so you may be actually getting more in alignment to pull someone to you that is going to be a match. Okay, more of a match for you. Even if you're not looking for that, I think that will end up being some kind of end result for you. Okay, so let me see. I'm going to pull. I don't want to get too much more into this because I can see, I mean, for me, it's a pretty picture. It's a pretty clear picture, clear story. So let's do this. Let's get some of the unicorn cards. Dance. It says dance. Allow your, I'm sorry, move your body to music. I can read, I swear. Dance with the rhythm of life. Manifest your dreams. Okay, beautiful. So this is definitely getting back out there, okay? Getting your energy back up, you know, making yourself available in a sense to other people, enjoying other people, enjoying life, dancing with life. Sometimes we can get, and we can feel really small in this life and feel like we're not important, and just the perfection of life and what I was explaining to you regarding that lets you know, or should make you, or allow you to know just how important you are. I mean, honestly. Receive. Be open to receiving goodness. Believe you are worthy of abundance. A gift is coming to you soon. Beautiful. Goddess, honor your divine feminine energy. See your inner beauty and love every part of you. Look at that. I'll get one more. Past lives. Release the past life karma. There it is. You're an old soul with deep wisdom. Healing your past lives will raise your vibration. And honestly, this was very karmic as well as what I'm feeling. It probably did teach you a lot and also set you on a path of growth, which is absolutely beautiful. But it is time to heal through that and release. And really honor yourself, okay? Seeing your inner beauty, loving every part of you, and daring to dream, okay, a bit bigger, because it looks to me like you're going to get big rewards here when you do so. Okay, guys, that's what I have for you. Hopefully it will resonate with some of you. If it does, please don't forget to hit the like button. I will see you very soon. Have a good night.